Is weird, odd, strange, or just plain bizarre is really your cup of tea? Then the Golden State Media Concepts Weird News Podcast will give you that fix. Can't believe it? Well, listen for yourself as Jordan and Keith delivers the strangest news you definitely won't find on CNN or Fox. It's the Golden State Media Concepts Weird News Podcast.
Recording from a bunker 2 miles beneath the McDonald's nearest to you, the listener, it's the Jordan and Keith's Golden State Media Concepts Weird News Podcast with Jordan and Keith and Jordan.
You know it, yes.
I think that was way too many mentions of our name in it, but that's fine.
Weird news is upon us. It's upon
News
us.
of the weird.
You
don't like that? That's not
news of the weird.
That's not your cup of tea?
Weird news, but it is news of the weird as well.
Okay, yeah,
This
well,
is true.
technically.
This is true.
All right, guys, we're going to have a lot of fun today. You know why? Because
Yes.
I'm telling you, we're all going to have a lot of fun. That's not a choice.
I agree.
All right, so
we enjoy this.
Now that everyone's sitting down and they're all listening and we're talking,
yes,
let's get done with our first news story.
So, and what story is that, Jordan?
All right, you excited?
I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic.
You're ecstatic. Okay.
Yes, this is my ecstatic voice.
God, it's hard to love you.
Thanks.
Well, there's no due to. I opened that wrong, so let me try that again. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's hit it. Firefighters rescue an Alabama teen trapped inside a Barney head. There you go. Are you laughing at me or the news article?
Oh man, both. But I mean, how do you get? I'm sorry, man.
Like I love that 15 minutes of the show is dedicated to you laughing at something.
Man, no, I mean because I saw the picture of the kid trapped in the Barney head. I mean, how does that happen? How does a 15-year-old do that? I mean, please explain. I'm sorry, I couldn't.
It's okay. Take your time.
I'm crying over here. It's so funny to me.
I gotta sit.
Picture,
I gotta
man.
sit, and I gotta wait for you to be okay with this.
I'm good. Okay.
All right, you're fine.
Yeah, man. That's
okay. So there was a 15-year-old girl from Alabama.
What's her name?
The state famous for people getting their heads stuck in things.
Darby Risner or Reisner is her name. Go ahead.
Darby Risner. Yeah. So she was stuck. She wanted to play a prank, right? And she grabbed the Barney helmet. She put it on her head. Although her being a very small 15-year-old girl, the helmet went right past and got wedged between her shoulders.
Oh, dude.
So then she was stuck in the helmet.
For like 45 minutes.
For 45 minutes, and the claustrophobia kicked in, and she was freaking out. Firemen said that because she was so small and the helmet was jammed on so good, when trying to pick the helmet up off of her, her entire body was lifted from the ground. So... not the best way to spend a Saturday.
I'm sorry, that was a Sunday, bro.
Yeah,
that was a Sunday.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop quotes. So her friends before the firemen came tried to help things out by rubbing Vaseline on her arms. Did not work whatsoever. This is a quote directly from her mom. Okay.
Yes.
She's so little that when they lifted the head, it lifted her off the ground. So they had to hold down her feet. And with the Vaseline on her arms, they said it was like trying to wrestle a greased pig.
Stop. Oh, man. Well, no, I'm sorry. I wasn't even planning on doing all that laughing like that, man.
No. I've never seen you lose it this much. Or I have every single episode.
This is probably...
Does this mean we're off to a great start, or does that mean...
Oh, dude, I was crying. I laughed so hard, man.
You literally have tears. Do you want a tissue? Huh.
Oh, I'm good, man. That's just...
Okay, good, because we don't have tissues
Vaseline
in here.
and Barney heads. It's lifting off the feet. It's all too much, man. It's just...
Vaseline and Barney heads.
We should have called the show
the name of Keith's upcoming art show.
Right?
Yeah.
Boy, so the prank was on her. Oh, Darby.
Yeah. Oh, Darby. That's all us and all of her friends say. I'm glad that she's okay. Can I say that?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm okay. I'm glad that she's okay.
Yeah.
I'm also glad it happened because that's good material.
Oh man, that was great. Thank you for that story, Darby. Barney, you're not going to live that one down.
Yeah, I'm sure
You're
she
just
will.
not going to. No. Someone should always remember that story. Always.
The firefighters then made release cuts to the back of the costume, and that's whenever they were able to finally rescue Darby.
Wow.
I love the comparison her mom made, trying to wrestle a greased pig.
Why would you call your daughter like a greased pig? I mean, that's just so bad.
Come visit
that's
Alabama.
Her mom, dude. Her mom is saying that.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's hilarious. Wow, thank you for that, man. I needed that today.
God,
oh man.
Alabama.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm great, man.
You're like sweating from
I'm
that.
dandy. That was awesome. I'm fine.
All right.
I
okay.
love you. You love me.
We're fine. Yeah. So that happened. It was for 45 minutes. God, I love that story. Now this one is something that I'm really excited about. This is going to be my favorite story we've ever done so far, and I think you already know what that is because we've talked about it.
Maybe.
Yeah. So
you do these things, and then I'm disappointed. So what?
That's true. I'm disappointed you did a lot in our time together.
Yeah. So
I'd like to say the only constant in our friendship is the disappointment I bring on a daily basis.
Oh no!
But here we are. It's a bear that walks like a human. Pedals the bear.
Oh yeah,
Pedals the bipedal bear.
That is the bomb.
That's the best story we've ever told. This
is
is
the best story ever already so far.
We're peaking, guys.
Oh,
you guys
man.
listen right now. This is us peaking.
We
this
wish
is
you could
our high school.
Yeah, we wish we could show you that video. We really do.
You guys are just gonna have to go on because it looks fake. It looks like the recording of people that are trying to prove Bigfoot's real.
It does
like,
for a second,
Look at that.
but
Look
then
at that
it
guy.
doesn't when you see him on his fours.
No, yeah, you've got 5 minutes of just seeing this bear be a bear. He's got a deformed front paw, therefore he has to walk on two legs.
On his hind legs, like a regular person.
And it's amazing. He does so well. He does. He walks better than you do.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I guess the person got their cell phone out and they saw him and they just started videotaping him.
So
for a little while.
He was found for a while, and then they couldn't find him. He just kind of disappeared. Everyone was worried until just recently. He's now reemerged as the champion he is.
Yeah. And this is over in New Jersey. So
yes,
I'll tell you that. New Jersey.
This is in New Jersey.
It's a cute little black bear. So I'm not sure if he's fully grown or is he's like a cub still or what's going on because he looks short in the video. So
I think that what's her name, Miss Lawrence Hodna. She says it better than anyone else here. It's she's the spokesman for the state's Department of Environmental Protection, and she said the bear has an indomitable spirit. I'd like to say that captures Pedals perfectly.
Oh yeah, Pedals is cool. Yeah.
Pedals is the coolest. Have you seen a bear
walking on hind legs for like long periods of time? No.
No,
I mean, he would get up, walk for a little while, maybe go on force for a second, and then get back up again.
Why do you think that he was walking? What do you think he was trying to get to?
Well, because you said like he has a deformed paw. He's like his right paw.
No, you're supposed to say he was trying to find a picnic basket.
Whatever, dude. Yeah, because I can read your mind.
I just felt like it was kind of all right. Yeah, it's a bit obvious.
Oh man, I'm gonna do with you. What am I gonna do with you, dude? Yeah, because I'm a mind reader now.
I mean, it's just that you missed the last one. The sheep and the counting sheep thing. That one.
I'm never gonna live that one down, huh?
I guess not, because you screwed this one up too, Keith. I mean, that's
Whatever,
twice
dude.
now.
I screwed nothing up. Nothing. Now the sheep one, I acknowledge. Okay, I acknowledge the sheep one. I should have caught that. All
okay,
right.
yeah.
So I can admit when I'm wrong. Usually.
Bipedal bear walking, and you don't assume
he's
it's
looking for his picnic basket.
There you go. That's it. Was that so hard?
Whatever, dude.
I'm sorry.
Whatever. But yeah,
I feel like we're not doing the story enough justice, and I'm going to tell you why. Because this is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, it is. It was awesome, dude. Pedals was the man.
Pedals was the man, the man bear.
Yes.
Pig. Yeah.
He's not a pig. Wait.
No, I'm sorry. I threw that in.
Yeah, that was uncalled for.
Must have been a word slip, Keith. No, yeah.
What am I going to do with you, dude?
It's a South Park show episode. It's a South Park joke, yeah.
Oh, thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
You could have kept that to yourself, but that's fine.
You're right. We're going to edit that out. You're right. That was on me.
So if you get a chance, you got to check that out. It's amazing watching that bear just walk around his hind legs like he's just business as usual. It was crazy, dude. But my favorite part, though, was when like he notices that someone's taping him, and he gets behind a tree, and he peeks,
It was very Bigfoot-esque.
Yeah, it was very Yogi Bear. That was very Yogi Bear. She's like, what the? Yeah. And then he just kept on doing his thing. So it was cool.
It was definitely cool. Okay, so we're pro Bears, Keith?
Definitely pro Bears. Definitely.
Pro Bears.
Black Bear. Yeah, that's what he was. A Black Bear. Yeah, Pedals, apparently is his name. I don't know if he agrees with that name, but that's what they're calling him. So, but, yes. It is time for a break.
Is it really?
Yes, it is, dude.
God, I thought we could just put one more story in. One more story.
What story would that be?
No, we don't have enough time. When we come back, though, we'll talk about the cops karaoke.
Yes, I'm looking forward to talking about that.
Me too.
Yeah. And then, dude, and then the man steals a frozen chicken and takes off on his bicycle.
Are we doing that?
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
like, what's up with that?
Okay,
dude?
we'll do that too.
Okay.
So you guys stay tuned and we'll blow your minds with frozen chickens and karaoke cops.
Oh, yeah.
Tired of searching the vast jungle of podcasts? Now listen close and hear this out. There's a podcast network that covers just about everything that you've been searching. Hey! The Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network is here. Nothing less than a podcast bliss with endless hours of podcast coverage. From news, sports, music, fashion, cooking, entertainment, fantasy, football, and so much more. So stop lurking around and go straight out to the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. Guaranteed to fill that podcast itch. Whatever it may be. Visit us at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and download us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play.
Welcome back to Jordan and the Keister when it comes to weird news. Weird news. Now we're going to hit you back with our fantastic story. You want to bring it on, Keith, or do you want me to go ahead and do it?
Go ahead and do it.
Okay, sounds good, Keith. All right, now we're going to first start off with man steals frozen chicken.
Oh, man.
Takes it off on bicycle.
Yeah, I mean, really.
So takes it off on bicycle.
Takes it off?
Takes off on bicycle. I'm sorry, I got caught up in my radio voice.
That'd be a little too much.
Do you like that voice? Should I just start doing that from now on?
That's your call, man. It's your call. If it gets a little too weird, I'll let you know.
Okay, sounds good. Good.
All right.
Jordan and Keith in the morning.
Yogi Bear Jordan over here.
Did you like the Keister? Okay, not.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Keister, but yeah, you got it. All right.
So this happened in Mississippi, right?
Happened in Mississippi. It's weird how all these things happen in the South.
Aren't you from the South, dude?
Yeah, I am from the South. I'm from Louisiana.
Just saying.
I'm not.
Keeping the chickens away from you, dude. No frozen chickens for you.
You're gonna have to cut that one out. That didn't sound good. Okay.
No frozen chickens for you. So.
All right, so that you saved it with frozen, I think.
Oh, I said that earlier, but I'll say it again.
No,
I said it twice.
You said no chickens for me, and then
okay. Well,
yeah, no,
I meant frozen chickens. So,
it doesn't sound good, Keith. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
hater.
I'm going to get you a word of the day calendar so you can quit saying hater and disturbing. So, witness told police that they saw him enter Church's Chicken just before 5 a.m.
Yes, and I have enjoyed their food, definitely.
Yeah. And he stole 3 boxes of frozen chicken and rode off on his bike.
67-year-old Cliff Hayes did this.
Yeah, so.
I'm like, okay, so you're a senior citizen and you go into the Church's Chicken, not for a discount, but just to steal some food.
Well, he was charged with...
Not cash, just chicken.
Yeah, just chicken.
Were you hungry? I mean,
it kind of sounds like it, but
you could have just asked, hey, can you hook me up? I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry.
He was charged with business burglary and
what? Tongue twister much?
Burglary.
Business burglary. Okay.
Burglary. I'm gonna have to take 5 minutes to pronounce that word right.
So what's a business burglary? What's that about?
It's just stealing from a business. If I had to use my context clues, I think that's where.
How come it's going to be theft? But okay, or burglary.
That's kind of a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why this is different from others.
Right? Is it is it a pecking order of burglaries? Apparently,
I thought that was a dumb question at first, but now that I'm thinking about it, that is.
There's no such thing, Jordan, as a dumb question.
Oh, there are plenty of dumb questions.
Stupid, dumb answers.
Yeah,
you heard that before.
That's what people that ask dumb questions say. Okay, so he was, the frozen chickens were recovered and returned.
Yes.
Which I have no idea why they'd want them back at that point. That seems...
I agree with you. It's like, dude, no. I mean, first of all, it's evidence. So, I mean...
What, do you want the frozen organic food?
It's Church's Chicken, so I'm not sure if it was
organic.
Not organic.
Yeah,
but my thing is, okay, if he stole it, you take it back. If you don't use it as evidence, then did he really steal it? You got to have proof that he stole it. Just saying. So I've
said this before. It is so weird the sides you take in these arguments.
They're not a side. It's just a fact. It's just that you maybe they did put it for evidence. I mean, they had to get the chicken back. So.
You can't keep it in evidence because it's.
Well, you just put it in the freezer. You just put it in the evidence freezer. I'm sure there's an evidence freezer. They probably should have one. I'm sure they do.
Yeah, you think that there's an evidence freezer?
Yeah, like for DNA and stuff, probably.
Well, yeah, but you don't put the chicken next to the DNA samples.
You put it down below on another shelf or something. There's a frozen food for theft.
You know what I would pay you like working different jobs a day, but at first having like a good 10-minute like what your conceptions are of the job takes. You just go to the bank freezer and you put all your gold money there.
Keithisms, baby. Yes, they are real. They are real.
Okay, I'd coin that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So all right. So
that happened.
That happened. Yeah, I guess that's a thing
so
that we're
Cliff
saying
Hayes, you should be naughty Cliff Hayes. You're almost 70 years old, dude. What's going on with that, man?
He's gonna be okay. Yeah,
I hope so. So we'll see. All right, he got arrested though. So you're not supposed to be getting arrested when you're 67 years old. You're not supposed to be getting arrested, period. But especially when you're a senior citizen, dude.
No, absolutely not. So we just want to take this minute to just really shame Cliff Hayes.
Well,
right?
I'm just saying,
God, Cliff Hayes.
That's what we're going to do with you.
You're strike one. All right, so we're good? You feel better about Cliff Hayes shaming? All right, let's move on then, Keith. Let's move on.
To what?
All right, so.
With more weird news.
Cops karaoke.
Yes.
Okay.
I like this.
So there was a pub brawl happening
over in Europe. Well, yeah,
yeah, good old Europe, home of the pub. So there was a big pub brawl happening, and they broke it up. They arrested the people, and then when everyone's kind of nervous, freaking out about the tension, the cop that helped with the arrest goes up and sings "I Will Survive."
Oh yeah, this is in Scotland. Yeah, Glasgow, Scotland. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, so a karaoke cop. So. The cop comes into the bar, like you said, and, to make sure that no one gets into a brawl. And out of nowhere, he starts singing. You got to love that. I mean, that's...
I Will Survive. Yeah, he got up and did the karaoke. Everybody loved it, and everyone was very tensioned up. They completely just dropped their shoulders at hearing a cop sing I Will Survive.
And they got into it, yeah.
No, and it sounded good, too. He's not bad at it.
So there it is. That's I mean, I don't know how the cop picked that song, but hey, I mean, whatever works, right?
No, it's good. Like, that was a great way to do it. That really helped everybody. The chief was quoted as saying, "I was pleased to see that once the incident had been professionally concluded, my officers were able to share a lighter moment with those who remained in the pub." So Scottish cops sound pretty good.
Yep, sound pretty cool.
What we like on this show are bears and Scottish police officers.
There you go. That sing karaoke.
That sing karaoke. And we also like karaoke.
Yes,
We're going to start comprising a list of things we love on this show.
Sounds like a good idea, mate.
At least just work on it outside of recording.
Dude.
All right.
There you go again.
I'm not being bitter. Okay, here we go.
Yes, you are.
We've got another news article. It's Repentant Fair. Okay?
Yeah, that's a trip.
So I guess a guy who was a bad guy, and by a bad guy, he didn't pay for his fare on the train.
Yes.
And he, I guess, was born again. Felt really good about it.
Matthew Andrews. Yes.
Yeah, Matthew Andrews.
Yes.
Very, it sounds like a good name. Yeah. Sounds like a
All
good
American?
guy.
Yes.
All American, yeah.
Yes.
I wonder what football he played. That's an American question, right?
That was supposed to be a joke, right? Okay, thanks. I was supposed to laugh at that. Okay.
Yeah, well, you did, so I don't know. Well, he, I guess, was feeling bad since for years. He said that he was been dodging the fare since a teenager.
No, since his 20s.
Since his 20s, there we go. Well, he said since a teenager and even into his 20s, so I don't want to correct you correcting me. But
okay, sure.
Yeah, all right. Slow
you
it
feel
down.
better now? You feel better now?
Oh, well,
that you corrected me?
No. I don't like that I have to do that so often. It's
Oh,
bad for
whatever,
both of us.
dude. Whatever.
But he felt bad about it, so he sent in $300 to the Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority.
Well, he didn't send it in. He hand delivered a letter with the cash.
With the letter.
So he did that in person. He made the sincere touch. So yeah.
They said that it was the biggest reimbursement they've ever received.
Well, I mean, I respect him for that. I mean, this is an honest person.
No, yeah, that's actually really nice, right?
So,
it doesn't seem silly.
Yeah.
You come out of it and you're kind of ready to make fun of this guy, but it's really admirable.
Yeah, it is, because he didn't have to do that.
You've never done anything like this.
No.
So you could say that, and
I don't skip toll, dude.
You could say that Matthew Andrews kind of a better guy than you, right?
Why does he have? Why are you comparing me to him? Why do you love to do that?
How much time do we have left, Keith?
Two different people.
How much time do we have left, Keith?
That's a good question.
Well, I'd love to get into this, but I think we have a commercial break coming up. So when we come back, we're going to really address what's wrong with Keith, and we're going to finish up our news stories.
Right in the kisser, dude.
Right in the kisser. I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah.
Check out the show that's built on the MMA. From the UFC to extreme cage fighting, they got the fights covered. Check out the GSMC MMA podcast. Get the latest news on past or upcoming fights. Join us as we talk to and about some of the biggest names in the MMA, past, present, and future. When it's the fight game, there's just one show to check out. GSMCpodcast.com/MMA-podcast. Don't forget to like them on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Visit GSMCpodcast.com for more info.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Golden State Media Concepts Weird News Podcast.
Welcome.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Keith.
Nice to meet you guys again. Okay, so let's pick up where we left off. Do you know where we left off, Keith?
So, there is best Nerf gun ever. NASA Nerf gun. Jordan.
I can work with that. Okay, let me try to put a story together out of those words.
Yes.
How about NASA engineers build the world's biggest Nerf gun?
Yeah, because that's where your NASA money's going. Oh, yeah.
Well, it's not just NASA, okay? They already need all the support they can get.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so yeah, they made this Nerf gun out of pool noodles, the noodles for the pool, the foam ones, and plungers.
That's just doing way too much, dude. Way too much.
What do you mean? Like, what's your beef with this? It's
just way too much.
It's a Nerf
man.
gun.
Yeah. I mean, I saw a picture. That thing was huge. It was huge.
It's more than
who
huge.
makes a Nerf gun using plungers? I mean, who does that?
Do you
talk about overkill at the office?
I just like
overcompensate much, dude.
Does he have a
small? Does he have a small like Corvette that he drives as well? I mean,
I don't understand. Like, are you having a stroke right now?
No, not at all.
I don't understand where you're coming from. Okay, it's the dark. Jesus. Okay, so that the gun can fire 40 miles per hour and can nearly travel 400 feet. So it's already, you can see how necessary that is. That's definitely.
And this is created by Mark Rober.
Yeah.
And
of NASA.
Yeah.
And you guys all know NASA, right? It's that thing that keeps sending things into space. God. What's your beef with NASA, Keith?
Oversimplification.
What do you hate about space?
Oversimplification much? The gun is powered by a paintball canister.
Yeah.
And it's shooting like 3,000 pounds per square inch.
Which is a lot.
Who wants to get hit with that, dude? That's not even a Nerf anymore, bro.
This is never about getting hit with something, Keith.
It's a Nerf gun. You shoot it to hit somebody with it.
You don't always shoot a Nerf gun to hit somebody with it.
Yeah, actually you do.
No, you shoot targets, too. That's why they have the suction cup at the end. And they come with a target. It's a fantastic Nerf gun.
40 miles an hour? Man.
Are you seeing the picture right now?
Dude, it's huge. I saw the picture earlier. It's just crazy.
I'm watching it destroy a watermelon. So,
see, that's just wrong.
Well, how's that wrong?
Destroying fruit, dude.
God, Keith, what's
Too
wrong
much
with
time on your hands. Anyway, so what's next in weird news?
Man accused of driving under the influence on a lawnmower. That's where we're at. Yeah, he was apparently on some random drugs, and he was driving in the center of the town. He was also 67 years old, much like the frozen chicken thief, which is why we had to go with this one. His name is Claude Spaulding.
Rash of senior citizens.
Spaulding sounds like a way better name suited to steal food.
Senior citizens committing crimes. What's the world coming to? What's really going on, dude? Man,
he was driving the lawnmower down the town's main thoroughfare.
Wow.
What do you think? I mean, are you disturbed?
I mean, yeah, but I'm also slightly amused because that's original. It's like best DUI ever. I mean, I guess in Vermont, and Spalding, Vermont.
It's crazy that you judge the guy that makes a cool Nerf gun, but the guy hopped up on drugs driving a lawnmower down the road. Oh, he's really cool. He amuses me. Respect in my book.
I'm just saying it's original. I mean, he on a lawnmower. I mean, that's different. So yeah, okay.
So they're still trying to find out what drugs he was on, but
that doesn't sound good.
That
sounds pretty bad.
They're not too sure yet, so we've got that to look forward to.
What's that about?
An update on the story. What drug makes a guy want to drive a lawnmower down the road?
In Vermont. This is in Vermont. Pristine East Coast Vermont.
You think that Vermont's never seen something this terrible before?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
Top 10 at least, right?
Well, I mean, is this terrible? It's not terrible.
It's actually I think it's hilarious.
Yeah,
you're right.
There are other things.
I just don't
other
know
crimes
where you draw your lines. That's my problem with this.
Whatever. Oh. So that was special.
That is special.
Yeah, but it is strange. So I'm glad you did pick up on the fact that he's 67 as well as the guy at Church's Chicken.
It's a good age for crime, and I've said that before this episode. I'm actually very adamant about my views on the age 67 and criminals everywhere, but it's just a good age for crime.
Okay, if you say so.
I do say so. That's my firm belief.
3 years before 70. Let's make some crime happen. So yes, we're just about to wrap things up, but we did want to mention that in our next Weird News podcast, some things for you guys to look forward to that we can't wait to tell you about. Chinese loan sharks demanding nude photos as bargaining tools for people they've loaned money to.
There's that.
Yeah, that really is happening. That's happening.
And special forces.
Hamburglar.
Yeah.
Hamburglar.
Special forces take down a man robbing a McDonald's. So.
Hamburglar. Yeah, McDonald's.
Okay.
You never heard of Hamburglar, bro?
I'm slowly just going to stop asking you and calling you out on it. We're fine.
That's right. That's right. You don't know about that. It's all good.
Yeah, no, I don't think I do.
Back in the day, McDonald's used to have commercials, and there was a Hamburglar. And there was a guy in a black hat and a mask and a black and white prison outfit running around.
Please don't make the sound again. I'm just going to ask. Did he make that sound?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so that's not something you just made up on the spot.
No, it's not.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, so
we've got a lot to talk about next.
Hamburglar. So so that's going on. There's also a story about how back in the day there was a doctor who believed that if he gave a man goat testicles, he would cure his impotency. Yeah, that really happened.
So we'll cover McDonald's impotency,
Hamburglar,
so much more,
goat testicles, and Chinese loan sharks in our next Weird News podcast.
You guys stay tuned. Keith, do that thing you do.
Yes. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you guys listening. You can catch us on GSMCpodcast.com. You can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, catch us on SoundCloud, Google Play. Subscribe to us on iTunes. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
And thanks again for tuning in, like I said. And we'll see you somewhere out in space.
We'll see you somewhere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. And now you behave.